Hammer and Hatchet Engineering, and today I'm trying to get the thermostat in. I had to use heat and a mixture of Croil and ATF and acetone and heat to get this stud out, and it came out really easy. I was pretty impressed. I couldn't get it out early, and I couldn't get the thermostat out. And unfortunately, I was trying to take these bolts out, and I snapped that one right out. It just didn't even have a chance. I was like, hey, this feels weird, snap. Anyway, hopefully I'm just gonna have to leave it alone. I'm gonna put the new thermostat in, and I'm trying this cheap thermostat. It's aluminum, and I found out after I bought it that I should have bought a stainless steel one, but it's got the sleeve to hold the thermostat in. It's a brass sleeve, and it's going to face this way, so you're going to make sure that if you can see that little hole, that's going to be facing like this. You're going to have it facing like that, so the air will bleed out. So I'll put you on time lapse, and hopefully I won't be wrestling too much. And it sounds like my gasket just fell off, so I'll be using grease. All right, I'm gonna switch to a time lapse. Don't you hate it when they say I'm going to show you a time lapse video of how I put this in, and then the person who's filming it forgets to turn it on? Well, that's exactly what I did, and boy, was this a pain in the butt. I had to lubricate this hose with soap and shove this thermostat as high as I could, which wasn't far, and then I had to, it was a bear to get this gasket in. I had to use a screwdriver and kind of push that out just to get the stud in. Then I had to go onto the other side and line that up, because the nut and the stud, the nut stuck on this stud on the opposite side, and I had to file some of this on the opposite side just to get to it, to get the nut and the stud to slip in. And this is an aluminum one. I bought it off of eBay. I don't know where it came from, but I think it would be better to buy the stainless steel one. But I've heard bad stories about it, but I'd already bought this, and then I read all the reviews about electrolysis. But we'll see. I still have the original cast iron one, but I think that one had a lot of, at the nipple was rotten from electrolysis. I can show you that. So, however, it's a lot easier to get this on. So anyway, I got to take this elbow off. These are like $80, by the way. So and this looks bad, but I'm gonna make it work. Anyway, probably the best way to do is to stick the hose on and use this elbow and undo the 4 bolts and have this bolted to the elbow, and then slide it up in, and then just do this bolt, and then when it's busted off on the other. But since the first one felt like it was going to break, and this one didn't feel much better, so I just stopped. And I know this is stuck on pretty good, so I'm hoping I'm not going to have any leaks when we find out. But anyway, really sorry that I could show you, but it was a bear. And the other way, I guess, is to take the whole radiator out or loosen that all up. But I just put this stupid hood on, and that was another bear. So if you're doing all your stuff, top tip of the day is to put the hood on when you're completely ready to put the done with everything. Still gonna deal with that freeze plugs. To figure out if I can do that with a drift or while it's in the car, or just put some more splash zone on it. But this is going to be it for a few days. I'm going to go to the mainland, and hopefully I will have some interesting content for you on my trip there. So, it's Hammer and Hatchet Engineering, over and out.